Okay, 1 minute 20. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. It might be raining outside, but it's lovely inside, and that's where you need to be for the next hour or so. My name is Paul Jackson. I am the quiz master. In fact, I hosted a quiz for Alzheimer Society last summer, and it went so well that they asked me back. Well, must have gone all right. And I've got a new jacket for this year, which is about all that's happened between lockdown 1 and lockdown 3. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you've had a nice weekend so far. This quiz is a big family fun quiz. It's fun for all the family. Some of the rounds are going to be for the adults, and some of the rounds are going to be for the little ones. And well done you. I found out that over 3,000 people had registered for this event, and the target was 10,000, and we've smashed it already. Before we'd even started, it has just gone up to £11,000. I'm sure that's going to keep rising. So thank you very much, everybody, for that. Now, what do you get for your donations? Well, of course, the money will go towards the fantastic cause, which is Alzheimer Society, and I'll explain a little bit later on what your money will go towards. But in favor, I am going to host a fun hours quizzing for you. As I said, there are questions for the older people, questions for the younger people, but don't play against each other. Team up, become some sort of super team, and you can win a certificate. Yes. I mean, it's pride is what you are playing for. There's no actual prize, but obviously you want to do well. It's a quiz. You want to test your brain matter and find out how you are doing. And also, as well as raising money for Alzheimer Society, it's about your mental health as well. And that's why I've been hosting virtual quizzes, because my job is that I'm actually a quiz host. I usually go into pubs around London every week, 5 of them. But unfortunately, since lockdown, I've taken my life online. So I'm hosting quizzes every week, twice a week. Loads of you tuning in. I can see some of the comments on YouTube. So if you are on YouTube, I'll be able to read them. But obviously, once we get started, it's going to be a big hit of questions. Now, I do have some celebrity friends coming to join me as well. It's not all me. And if you did play the quiz for Alzheimer Society last summer, you'll remember I had a few outfits up my sleeve. Will I have a few outfits up my sleeve this year? You'll have to watch the whole thing to find out. So what do you need for this quiz? We need you, and you need a piece of paper and a pen, and that is it. But we would like you to get involved, me especially, and the team, because we have the hashtag, which is just behind me here, Great Big Quiz. And if you're on social media, if you tag hashtag Great Big Quiz along with @PJ Quizco and @Alzheimer's SOS, SOC, for the Alzheimer Society, then we can see what you are getting up to. So if you've got a fantastic night, I mean, you know, get yourself a drink for a start. I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I mean, it was practically 5 o'clock here. But if you're teetotal or you're doing dry January, get a nice mug of tea or maybe a can of Lilt. Lilt, that would be nice. Or if you're having a drink, cheers it in the air. Get your photos. I want to see photos of you with your families, your pets. Get your pets involved. I want to see, well, I don't really want to see my ugly mug, but if you've got me on the screen, great times. And also, if you're playing on your own, then I'm on my own too here. So let's be solo together, regardless of if you're playing in a big family or on devices amongst people, or if you're playing on your own, you're all welcome. And this is a tough time of year. So please, guys, in terms of donations, just give whatever you can, because it is a really tough time for everybody. We've never known anything quite like this the last year. And to raise over £11,000 before we'd even started is incredible. So thank you very much. You will get a certificate for the quiz. So if you want to know how to get that, it should be sent in an email afterwards. You can just then download that, put your score in, and laminate it if you really want to, if that's your thing. But you should all be very proud of yourselves, and just ignore me. I'm just here to kind of keep it all going. Who we got in? We've got Michael Middleton's in, Andrew Howard's in, Tom Higdon's in, Sue Morris is in, Sarah Taylor, Carl Blake Morris. I can't really do shout outs once we start, because these comments are going to come through thick and fast, but I know some people are going to watch it later as well. So whether you've watched this live or if you are watching this as a recording, welcome in. You are all welcome. We're going to start the quiz a little while. There are various rounds, some that you can have a guess at. The first round tonight is going to be true or false, so that is a 50-50 chance. But yeah, it's going to be a fun night indeed. And as I say, please do tag in for your social media. If you have Twitter or if you've got Instagram, tag #GreatBigQuiz. Put me in there, Paul Jacko, or PJ Quizco, that's my quiz one, and Alzheimer's Sauce, Alzheimer's Society. Also, go on their Facebook page. Put your photos in their comment section for this quiz. They would love to see it. We want to see all of you on this Sunday afternoon having a good time, because you've taken the time out to be part of this. So we'll give you a good time. We want to see what you're all up to. George says, shout out to my twin sister, Erica. She's playing too. Hello, Erica. The Marvels in Belfast are ready to go. Shout out to the Cheltenham Sea Chancers. I can't read. Lots going on. Shadow says, hi from Reading, Wokingham and Toronto. Greetings from West Sussex. Now, I will tell you straight away, obviously, as you know, I haven't got verbal diarrhea, but I do like to talk a lot. And that is because we're creating a virtual online evening. So I know that you're going to need a little bit of time between questions to answer, but I will keep the chat quite flowing. The semicolons are in. I've got a few teams coming in as well from my regular quizzes. So thank you for them guys for coming in as well. Right, we are going to start the quiz in about a minute's time. So if hopefully you are ready, hopefully you've got your piece of paper and your pen. So if you want to know a bit more about me, I'm a quiz host. I've been quiz hosting for 11 years now, writing quizzes. And in 2017, I decided to stop being a concierge, which is what I used to be. And I decided to do the quizzing as a full-time thing. It's just me, even though it's PJ Quizco, it's just me. There's no co. I mean, I don't know why I made it company, because it's just me. Yeah, I love Alzheimer's Society. I climbed Ben Nevis for them in 2011. I've done multiple half marathons for them as well. So when they asked me to do the quiz last year, I absolutely jumped at the chance. Laura says, please say a massive hello and happy birthday to Lewis in Westbury, celebrating his 7th birthday in lockdown with his family. Now that's great, because of course it is a family quiz. So those that are playing with families, that's even better, especially if it's a birthday. What a way to spend it. A random man in a gold blazer that he had made in Vietnam. And of course, a lot of you are playing in memory of people who have had Alzheimer's. So it might be a tribute for them as well. I mean, it really is a horrible illness, and people like Alzheimer's Society do a fantastic job to make sure that the treatment is given, and the support, and especially the support in this time as well, as I say, with lockdown and things like that, is very, very important. Right, so you know a little bit about me, you know why I'm here, and as I said, I did a quiz for Alzheimer's Society last summer. That was a fantastic quiz. Let's hope this one's going to be even better. So we are going to start, ladies and gentlemen, with the first round, which is true or false. I'm going to give you 5 questions, and you have to work out whether they are true or whether they are false. So question number 1, Cadbury produced the first chocolate bar in the UK. Is that true or is that false? So you're writing this down on your piece of paper or notepad. Please don't Google. There's no need to do that. Matt says, yeah, I shouldn't read these comments. Some of them are going to get me choked up. He's here for both of his nans. And that is nice. And it is a good cause, and it brings us all together on a Sunday afternoon. Keep your comments coming, guys, because I promise you, even if I don't read them out now, what I will do is I'll watch this quiz back a little bit later on this evening so I can read all of your comments. So do say hello and get involved with the chat as well. The B writes in the North Scale Merricks. Right, question number 2. Mars is the closest planet to the sun. Sorry, Mars is the second closest planet to the sun. Is that true or false? Mars is the second closest planet to the sun. That's 2 questions I've asked now, and I really fancy some chocolate. So question 2, Mars is the second closest planet to the sun. Right, question number 3. Mickey Mouse was originally called Mortimer Mouse. Hey! I don't know what that was. I was trying to do an impression of Mickey Mouse, but it didn't work. So Mickey Mouse was originally called Mortimer Mouse. That is question number 3. Maybe you're just writing true or false for these. Noah and Theo are playing, age 6 and 1, playing in Kent. Lovely. Now, if you are playing, you are young, and you think, how we don't know these questions. There are going to be some rounds which are a little bit younger, and then there'll be a few rounds where the questions are for the adults. Something for everyone here this afternoon. Lynn's playing from Nottingham, quizzing with Roo, chips, and a bag of sweets. Sounds great. Are they actual things? Are they your pets? I'm intrigued. Right, question number 4. It was Australia Day on Tuesday this week. Yeah, mate. But Sydney is not the capital of Australia. Is that true or false? That Sydney is not the capital of Australia. That's question 4. Judith and Paul are in. They're playing for the memory of Judith's mum. I know Judith and Paul well. They've played my quiz since last March. Jay is playing with the family on Zoom. Yeah, sorry, guys. I know a lot of you will want me to shush between questions, but there's so many people with shout-outs. I want everyone to feel part of it. So I will keep the chat going. Now, I know this is a family quiz, but I couldn't resist with question number 5. It's a bit cheeky. Question 5. There was a Dutch politician called Ruud Bums, and that is spelled R-U-U-D-B-U-M-M-S. Ruud Bums. Is that true or false? That is question number 5. Faith says, please say hello to Mila Collins, who is 6, and she'll be very excited. So, happy birthday. Even if it's not your birthday, happy birthday to everyone whose birthday is this weekend. Georgia, is 8. Sophia is 6 as well from Margate. Lovely Margate. I love Margate. I'm in queue at the moment. If you want to know, if you want to get, this is my, it's not my, it's not rented. This is genuine. I got picked up on a virtual event last week for having too much storage space, but what can you do? James says, hello from the Wigs in Berkhamsted. Our youngest team member is 4 months old. That's Grace. And Noah is 5. And they say, hi, Quizmaster. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Loads of you playing. It's so nice to see. So refreshing to see that on a Sunday afternoon. I don't know if it's raining where you are, but it was raining just a minute ago in London. It's just nice that everybody's come together for this. It really, really is fantastic. And I'm sure a lot of you are there with your kids. And that's why I say, do make sure you get some photos, get some selfies, get dressed, even if you're not dressed, even if you're in onesie, even if you've been in your pajamas all day, get photos of that and do hashtag Great Big Quiz and put it up on your social media platforms. And do tag me in it as well, because I want to see. I will make sure, literally, I am ruthless. In lockdown, I've had not much to, I live on my own. So with my virtual quizzes and things like this will last days, going through all your photos and your comments and everything. And I know Alzheimer Society feel exactly the same. And we're all proud of the effort we're putting on. Anyway, I better crack on, because otherwise we'll be here till next year. So round 2 this week. Or I'll say this week, like we're doing one every week. Round 2 tonight is a top 5 round. So I'm going to give you 1 question, and there are 5 answers. Now, you do not need the correct order, but you do need the correct answers. So you get a point for each correct answer. Why am I doing a top 5 round? Well, last year for round 2, I was doing 5 questions, and I completely forgot to say question 2. Which everybody reminded me in the comment section. So I thought, just do 1 question. I can't get that wrong. So here is the question. In The Simpsons, I love The Simpsons. It's been going for over 30 years. It's been going since the 80s. Apart from the Simpson family, so Homer, Marge, Maggie, Lisa, and Bart, and of course, Abe Simpson. So none of the Simpsons. I need to know the next 5 characters who are featured in the most episodes between series 1 and series 30. So in The Simpsons, which characters, apart from the Simpson family, have appeared in the most Simpsons episodes from series 1 to 30? Quite a tough question, but you get a point for each correct answer. And as I said, you don't need to put them in order. You just need the right answers. So I will give you a few minutes to try and work that out, because it's quite a tough question. And I'll read a few shout outs as well. And then I've got a first surprise up my sleeve for the afternoon. Ben says a big shout out to the family, the Hardings, the Malkins, the Drinkwaters, the Simmons, and the Portillos. That is why we've got so many people playing. Everybody linking up, which is great. Say hello to Shirley and Barry. Franklin in Lincolnshire, with love from the Radcliffe crew. It's a lockdown anniversary for Emily. Hello from the McCarthy family in Canterbury. The Rawsons, in memory of Little Gran. Nice. Jill says, never watched an episode of The Simpsons. Jill, we'll talk about that later. Schooling. Got to watch The Simpsons. It's amazing. I knew some people would say that, though, even if you're not a fan of The Simpsons. Just have a guess. Guess some character names. John Smith. Actually, don't put John Smith. That's not an answer. I know it's a random name, and I'm sure there are a few people playing this quiz tonight called John Smith, but have a guess. Lawrence loves the sloth on the shelf. Yes. What a treat. What a treat this is. This is my co-host for when, I was worried I would forget answers tonight or questions, so I thought I'd get my sloth out. And that's not rude. It's a family quiz. There he goes, back up there. Right, everybody. So you've probably had enough of my voice for a bit, and you've definitely had enough of my mug. Although Hannah says, loving the shirt. So you've not had enough of the shirt and jacket combination. But it is time for my first celebrity guest. And a big thank you to this beautiful, lovely lady for giving us a bit of her time. Now, I've written a few questions for her, so I hope she didn't mind. But the first guest for this evening's quiz, you may have seen her on shows such as Mock the Week. It is the wonderful comedian, Lucy Porter.
Hello, I'm Lucy, and these are my questions. Number 1. In 2018, I launched Fingers on Buzzers, a podcast about quiz and game shows with Jenny Ryan from The Chase. But what is Jenny's nickname on the ITV daytime game show The Chase? What is Jenny's nickname? Question 2. You may have seen me on panel shows on TV such as Nevermind the Buzzcocks, QI and Mock the Week. But which Irish comedian has hosted Mock the Week from the very first show in 2005? He's a big fella and a lovely one. Question number 3. I have appeared at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival many, many times, but which month of the year does the Fringe Festival usually take place in Edinburgh? In which month of the year does the Fringe Festival take place in Edinburgh? Okay, those are my questions. Good luck.
Well, thank you very much, Lucy. And as you can see, I've raided my wardrobe for my first outfit this evening. If you watched the quiz last summer, you'd have seen me dressed as a lion and a Robin. Not a Robin, as in Robin from Batman and Robin. This time, I've gone Stitch. So there you go. A bit of love, Hawaiian style for you all. Hopefully there aren't any young kids now that are scared. This was supposed to be nice because I've got a Disney round coming up in just a moment. Now, the next round for you tonight. Thank you very much to Lucy Porter for those questions. Hope you got those right. This is a chocolate round, and it is my nan's favorite round. It is the cryptic round. So I'm going to give you 5 cryptic clues, and you have to work out the answers from the cryptic clues. Alex wants a shout out for his auntie Jenny. There you go. Yes, I'm going to give you 5 cryptic clues. You have to work out the alternative to these clues to get the name of a chocolate bar or chocolate product. So some of them are chocolate bars, some of them are chocolate products. For example, if I said to you spin around, then that would be twirl. So if I said to you spin around, that would be twirl. If I said to you mother's pub, that would be Mars bar. And if I said to you feline equipment, then that would be kit cat. Feline as in cat, equipment as in kit. So that's how it works. Some of you are just like, what is he saying? They are cryptic clues. Some of you love these rounds. You like get them before I've even finished the question. So question number 1, small waves made in space. Small waves made in space. That is question number 1. What is the chocolate bar or product that I'm looking for from the clue? Small waves made in space. So that's question 1. And write these clues down. You do have the rest of the quiz to try and work them out. Number 2, sky plus a vowel. Sky plus a vowel. Vowel, which is opposite to, I don't want to give too much away, but it's opposite to consonant. I mean, come on, it's a family quiz. I've got to give you some clues. So sky plus a vowel. What do you think that is? The Ginny Gang. Maya would like a hello for the Ginny Gang. Hopefully that's gin. I mean, this is water, by the way, I should point out. Cheers. Shout out to the Windsor Brownies. The Sparkle Owl is 13 tomorrow. Happy birthday to Sparkle Owl. The Lee family, playing honor of their fabulous 90-year-old mum, Nadia, who has Alzheimer's. Nice to see you, Anita. Thanks for that. Right, question number 3, Mediterranean residents. Mediterranean residents. That is question number 3. Residents, R-E-S-I-D-E-N-T-S, residents. Hannah says, what's your favorite chocolate bar? I would say at a push, Kinder Bueno white. It's very extravagant though. You go to old school, just a nice dairy milk or something. Hannah wants to know where she can get this onesie for her nephew. I think I got it online. Basically, I wore this for my 30th birthday. So I'm 34 now. I know what you're thinking. You don't look a day over 33. Thanks. But I got this for my 30th birthday because I had a Hawaiian theme because I went to Hawaii that year, which is great. But my friends didn't like it because my birthday's in December. So everyone had to wear short sleeve shirts, swim shorts, and hula skirts. And I wore this because I was warm and looked fantastic, as you can see. So there you go. Right, question number 4 is this: 9, 10, 11, 12. No, it's not a follow-up single by Steps, but it is a particular chocolate product. And the clue is 9, 10, 11, 12. What do you think that chocolate product is from the clue 9, 10, 11, 12? One more to go. I cannot play the ukulele. No, I cannot, George. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The sloth can, maybe later. Right, and the final one, question number 5. Remember, they're not all chocolate bars. Some are chocolate products. So number 5, nutty punishment. That is clue number 5. Nutty punishment. So clue number 5, nutty punishment. Molly Hawks says, can we get a shout out to the Hawks family in Newcastle? Love the Paddington in the back. Yeah, Paddington is my favorite. I don't care that I'm 34. That film still makes me cry. Both of them. I'm a sensitive soul. I got a degree in drama. You wouldn't be able to tell. Right. So there we go. Now, as it is around for all of the family and I'm dressed as a Disney character, we could not have a quiz without a Disney round. So the next round for me, round number 4, but it was technically round 5 if you include Lucy's questions. So this is the Disney round, 5 questions about Disney things. So the first question, What is the name of the duo in The Lion King who sing the catchy song Hakuna Matata? Hakuna Matata. And I'm not going to sing. They're not paying me enough. And also, we don't want to lose any people. So Hakuna Matata was sung by which duo? Which famous Disney duo? That is question number 1. Stacey says, can we have a shout out for her dad who is 60 today? Happy birthday, Brian, from the Parsons family. Happy birthday, mate. Hope you're having a nice one. It's come to this. You're 60 years old and you're watching a man dressed in a Stitch onesie hosting a quiz. Happy birthday. Shout out for Charlie as well from Lawrence Wolf. Happy birthday, Charlie, or just hello, Charlie. I never know whether these shout outs are just birthdays or just hellos. So I'll just say happy birthday to everybody because you've all got a birthday between now and next year, right? It's Trish's 71st birthday as well from Mr. Bean has told me that. Right, question number 2. In which country would you find the real life Little Mermaid? So question number 2, in which country would you find the real life Little Mermaid? That is question number 2. And a shout out to the Duffs in Spalding and to Terry Smith. Shout out to boyfriend Joe traveling back with me. Pay family. Sister recovering from COVID. Hope you're all okay, everybody. Hope you're all staying safe. That is the key. That is the main thing. I know it's a little bit boring at times when, you know, the highlight of our week is going to the supermarket, but, you know, we just got to do it and we'll all come out the other side, hopefully. And you'll all get to see me in the flesh dressed like this, doing a quiz for Alzheimer's Society next year. Right, question number 3. In Cars, what is the name of the cup that Lightning McQueen races for? So in the Disney film Cars, what is the name of the cup that Lightning McQueen races for? That is question number 3. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, if you do miss anything, this quiz will also be up. So if you miss anything, you can watch it back. You don't have to submit your scores. Well, your scores are for you anyway. You don't have to submit your scores yet. You can do them at any time. But please make sure if you do miss some things, first of all, don't put them in the comment section because I've just seen one of the answers in there. So don't do that. Make sure you do write it down on a bit of paper. And secondly, if you miss any questions, do just watch the recording back at your own leisure and you can catch up with it on your terms. Right, question number 4. What is the name of Bambi's rabbit pal? Don't think about it, you'll cry. So what is the name of Bambi's rabbit pal? That is question number 4. My ears are sticking up. Good. I can hear you. I can hear all of you, every single one. Now, the final question in round number 5 is this: true or false? When Walt Disney won an Academy Award for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in 1938, he was also presented with 7 mini Oscar statues. Is that true or false? When Walt Disney won an Academy Award for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, he was also presented with 7 miniature Oscar statues, and that was in 1938. Do you think that is true or false? That is question number 5. Comments are coming by so quickly here, so apologies if I can't read them out for you. Some people are going crazy on the old comments. And there we go. If you have missed some questions, the team, there are people from the team who are putting the questions in if you missed them. Right, now it is time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to reveal my football stance because, you know, it's not that kind of quiz. You like me at the moment, most of you, so let's not go down that route. Right, this is the main event. Forget me and my onesie. This guy is a real acting legend. Even if you didn't know him by name, which I'm sure a lot of you do, you would have seen him in something. He's been in practically everything. He's even in this quiz. I told you, he's in everything. He's been in Broadchurch. He has been in Harry Potter. He has also been in Game of Thrones. He was in Avengers. I mean, the list goes on. So when I found out I was writing a quiz round for him, well, it was hard to contain it down to just 10 questions. In fact, this year and last year, he was in Afterlife, the Ricky Gervais. I almost gave you an answer there. I'm not going to do that. He was in a Netflix comedy drama, Afterlife, and that's what I know him best from. I think he's absolutely brilliant in that. But enough of me, because I've almost given him an answer already. Here is the brilliant David Bradley, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy this round.
Thanks, Paul. And here's your next round of questions. 1. In Harry Potter, what is the name of my character Argus Filch's cat? In 2013, I appeared in Broadchurch, winning a BAFTA. Talking of award-winning actors in Broadchurch, who went on to win an Oscar for Best Actress in her 2019 for her role in The Favourite. 3. Which place, beginning with the letter W, where most of the action of Game of Thrones is located in? Question 4. What is the name of the 4th Harry Potter book released in 2000? Question 5. What is the name of the actress who currently plays the role of Doctor Who? Question 6. Who wrote the critically acclaimed Netflix comedy drama Afterlife? Question 7. I have appeared in Hot Fuzz and The World's End, but along with Shaun of the Dead, by which famous ice cream is this popular film trilogy known as? Question 8. What is the name of Pinocchio's creator? Question 9. Which cast member of Harry Potter broke the record for quickest to reach 1 million follows on Instagram last year? Here's a clue. It wasn't me. Question 10. Which name links a Hollywood actor who played Captain America in the first Avenger and a DJ currently on Virgin Radio?
Okay, right then, everybody. Now, I know that David did go quite fast there, and I'm here now as the Cookie Monster. Of course, I know you were all going to guess that I would be, and I knew that when I saw that video that I would need to repeat. So don't you worry. David's done the hard work. He's read the questions, but I will read them again just so you have a proper chance. So here we go. Here are the questions again. So number 1, what is the name of his character's cat in Harry Potter? That is question number 1. Question number 2, he won a BAFTA for appearing in Broadchurch in 2013. But who else from Broadchurch went on to win an Oscar for Best Actress in 2019 for her role in The Favourite? That is question 2. Question number 3, which place beginning with the letter W where most of the action in Game of Thrones takes place? That is question number 3. And if any of you are there like, I missed it, what am I going to do? It's fine. The Cookie Monster's here. He's going to give you the questions again. So that was question number 3. And then question number 4, what is the name of the 4th Harry Potter book released in the year 2000? Question 5, what is the name of the actress who currently plays the role of Doctor Who? So all these questions are connected to something that David Bradley has done. He has a massive CV. Now, question number 6, I pretty much gave you the answer to this, almost. Who wrote the critically acclaimed Netflix comedy drama Afterlife? No idea. No clue. Never seen it. No, it is absolutely brilliant. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend it. Also, we have question 7. David has appeared in Hot Fuzz and The World's End alongside Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. But along with Shaun of the Dead, which famous ice cream is that popular trilogy known as? So there's a name for Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and The World's End. It's named after a popular ice cream, but which ice cream is it? That is question 7. Question number 8. What is the name of Pinocchio's creator, who David is actually going to be playing in an upcoming film? True story. So what is the name of Pinocchio's creator? Question number 9, for all of those of you who are fans of social media, which cast member of Harry Potter broke the record for the quickest to reach 1 million followers on Instagram last year? So first of all, it was Jennifer Aniston, then it was Sir David Attenborough, and then it was this member of Harry Potter. Now, I need either his name or his character. You can give me either. You don't get a bonus point if you put both, though. Sorry. And then the final question of David Bradley's questions, question 10. Which name links a Hollywood actor who played Captain America in the first Avenger and a DJ who is currently on Virgin Radio? That is the final question. You should be up to speed now. Hopefully you've caught up with all of round number 6. So question 10, which name links a Hollywood actor who played Captain America in the first Avenger and is a DJ? Well, it's not the same person. He's also a DJ. Imagine that, on Virgin Radio. That is question number 10. So that is the David Bradley round. And just like with Loose Sport, a massive thank you to David for taking his time out to film that round for us. Now, I've just checked the total. Amazing. We are already up to £12,000. Now, I know a lot of you won't be able to donate whilst you're actually playing because you're using your devices, you're trying to work out answers, you're speaking to your family, etc., etc. But guys, if you haven't donated, if you've signed up and you're playing the quiz, but you haven't actually donated yet, please do make sure you can. I mean, as I said at the very beginning, I'm not Bob Geldof. I'm not going to be shouting or swearing. I mean, it is a family quiz. And if you really can't afford much, that is obviously fine under these circumstances. But you've been so generous already. £12,000 is an amazing achievement. But if you haven't donated, if you wanted to play the quiz first and then donate, please make sure you do it after the quiz has finished. That would be really, really fantastic. And just whatever you can, even if a £5 is a lot of money for you at the moment, then just donate a £5. If you can donate more, obviously, please do. And I hope you're okay as well, because even though Alzheimer's is a really horrible disease, and so many of you playing today are playing in memory of, and as I say, it's important to me. That's why I climbed Ben Nevis for them in 2011. That's why I constantly do things for them. That's why when they asked me to do this quiz last year and this year, I said yes without hesitation. But just being in lockdown is hard as well, just for mental health. So please, guys, do make sure you do things like this whenever you get the opportunity, because there's not much else to do. So do these kind of things. And I love it. As a quiz host, I love making people smile and just giving them some entertainment, even if it is only for an hour. So thanks, guys. Thank you very, very much to everyone who has donated. And £10,000 is actually going to allow 1,000 people to begin their Dementia Connect journey with a call from a dementia advisor and make sure that they don't go through it alone. We've already smashed 10,000, so there'll be more than 1,000 people help there. And also, over £10,000 means that 64,000 people can access Talking Point, which is an online safe space where trouble can be shared, and it'll then be a problem halved for them as well. So really good. The money is going to go to great causes. So thank you very much. Big clap and big love to all of you. Right, now let's get back to the quiz. And the next round tonight is round number 7. This is a trivia trail. So I'm going to give you 5 questions. Whatever the last letter is of your answer, that'll be the first letter of your next answer. So whatever the last letter is of your answer, that'll then be the first letter of your next answer. Shout out to Grandad Osbaldeston. I hope I've said that right, Mark and Sarah. I saw it the first time round. Big shout out to the 3 generations playing this quiz, by the way, they said earlier. Right, trivia trail. So the last letter is also the first letter of your next answer. So if your answer ends with an E, then the next answer would begin with an E. Right, question number 1. Which popular game released in 2017 is famous for featuring the dance craze known as flossing? And I'm not going to attempt it because I cannot do it. I just look like I'm having a bit of a breakdown, although I kind of look like that anyway, wearing these. Good job I live on my own. My neighbors must be wondering what goes on. So question 1, which popular game released in 2017 is famous for featuring the dance craze known as flossing? Question number 2, 317 feet and 10 inches is the world record for throwing a fresh what without it breaking? So question number 2, 317 feet and 10 inches is the world record for throwing a fresh what without it breaking? That is question number 2. And remember, the first letter of that answer is the same as the last letter from answer number 1. And please, guys, don't write your answers in the chat window. I've seen a few answers already today go into the chat window. Please don't do that. It's, there's no prizes. It's just about trying to work it out yourselves. If you are online, just don't look at the comments for a bit. And yeah, please don't do the sloth picture. What, the one in the hat? Maybe later. Right. Question number 3. In which film would you find the character Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? So in which film would you find the character of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? Millie Moose says, happy 13th birthday, Barn Owl, playing in memory of Grandad E. Ellie says, shout out to Lynn, family, Mark, Sarah, Eleanor, and Ethan. Sophie would like a shout out for her granddad Donald, who had Alzheimer's, forever missed. Sophie McGregor, shout out to my nan in Liverpool. Rachel Harrison would like a shout. Well, she's done it all in capitals as well. Shout out to the extended Baxendale family who are doing the quiz in memory of our mum and nana. Lovely. And thank you for the capitals. Bosh. Big message. Make sure he can read it. Especially with this eyesight, I can't see. Right, question number 4. Which chocolate bar was originally known as a marathon bar? Which chocolate bar was originally known as a marathon? That is question 4. And finally, question number 5. In which country would you find Table Mountain? That is question number 5. In which country would you find Table Mountain? Gareth said the cat's given up and is sleeping. I don't blame him. So question 5, in which country would you find Table Mountain? Happy birthday to Neil Gardner. Neil Garner. Sorry. So much to take in. If you could see my screen at the moment, it's like something out of NASA. Everything's going on at the moment. It's like, whoa. Trying to read as many comments as I can. Now you're all doing capitals because you know how bad my eyesight is. Shout out to Sophie and Sam in Bourne. There you go. Too many comments. I've got a quiz to host. Right, so that is it for round number 7. Round number 8 is about TV, films, and books. So here it comes. I've just got 5 general questions now that you've got to work out the answer to from these questions. So question 1, what is the name of the TV show in which contestants go into a tent and make cakes, breads, and bake things? That is question number 1. Maybe let the kids have a go at some of these. At no point as an adult should you say, oh, that's too easy. That's the point. That is the point. So question 1, what is the name of the TV show in which contestants go into a tent and make cakes, breads, and bake things? Oh, Laura says, shout out to 4-year-old Matilda, who is trying her hardest with the quiz. And Laura's, I don't know, by accident, sent that comment 3 times in a row so that I definitely said it. There you go. Hello, Matilda. Right, question number 2. What is the catchphrase of Buzz Lightyear in the Toy Story films? What is the catchphrase of Buzz Lightyear in the Toy Story films? Pandu, Mika, Sarangi, Pandu, Mika in Wembley. They're loving the quiz. Big hello to them from Mr. Campbell. Cookie Monster, please shout out for Jasper and Wilma. Right, question number 3. What is the name of the fictional town in How the Grinch Stole Christmas? That is question number 3. What is the name of the fictional town in How the Grinch Stole Christmas? And question number 4, what is the favorite food of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? What is the favorite food of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? That is question number 4. Aye, aye. And finally, question number 5, in children's literature, which fruit would you associate with James Henry Trotter? So question number 5, which fruit would you associate with James Henry Trotter? Stephanie has just shared a joke from her 5-year-old. Why did the banana go to the doctors? Because he wasn't peeling very well. To be honest, that's better than any joke I've told in the whole 30 minutes so far. So there you go. Thanks for that. I might write that one down for my next online quiz. Peeling very well. Good stuff. Right, now we've had Lucy Porter so far, and we have also had David Bradley. It is time for the final celebrity guest to arrive. Now I'm hosting this from a one-bedroom studio in Kew. This guy might be hosting it from the bungalow, because the third and final celebrity to appear for you for a special 3 questions is Mr. Richard McCourt, everybody. Enjoy this.
Evening everyone. Hope you're doing all right and the quiz is going well. Welcome to my kitchen. It's good this, isn't it? You can just have a snoop round people's houses on these virtual things. Okay, 3 questions. Here's the first one. Are you listening carefully? What is the name of my comedy sidekick that I presented in the bungalow with from 02 to 06? What's the name of my comedy sidekick that I presented in the bungalow with from 02 to 06? Question 2. I hosted Are You Smarter Than a 10-Year-Old on Sky 1. But who was the original host? Who was the original host of Are You Smarter Than a 10-Year-Old? Difficult one, actually. And finally, question 3. I've worked in children's TV now for 25 years. But originally, in the broom cupboard, was a guy called Philip Schofield, as we all know from This Morning and various other programmes. But who was his puppet sidekick in the 80s in the broom cupboard? Who was Philip Schofield's puppet sidekick in the broom cupboard in the 80s? Hope you got them right. Enjoy the rest of the quiz. I'm going to put the kettle on. Bye.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me, I was just having a little snack. All this talk of chocolate in the beginning made me really fancy some chocolate. I'm so sorry. I thought Richard was still talking. How rude. How rude of me. Right, now, we've only got one more round to go this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying it so far. And I just want to say, from a personal point of view, if you are enjoying this quiz, and I hope you are, and I'm sure if there are 3,000 of you playing, some of you are, and like Marmite, some of you are not enjoying my hosting. But if you think, oh, I love this, I'd love to play more of this. This is basically the format that I usually do with a few extras. And during lockdown, since March the 22nd, I've been hosting 2 a week. Tonight, actually, I'm doing one right after this at 7 o'clock. And it will be the 74th virtual quiz that I would have streamed. And it lasts about 45 minutes. So if any of you would like to play any of my future quizzes, it's every Sunday night, every Wednesday night. And it is PJ Quiz Co. Facebook page. So just PJ Quiz Co. You just type that into Facebook. It's been going really well. It was in the newspaper as one of the best online quizzes to play. Martin Lewis put it on his website as well. So guys, do come along. We've had a lot of fun. A lot of people who joined the first Alzheimer's quiz last summer and then came and played, and they're still playing now, nearly 7 or 8 months on. So thank you very much to those people. I want more people to come and join our community. We have themes every week where you have to get photos of things, and it's more than just a quiz. So do get yourself involved, everybody. I would love you to be a part of it. Come and see me, PJ Quiz Co. on Facebook every Wednesday and Sunday. Right. Now, one more round to go, and this is the most important round of the evening. It is time for the Wipeout round. I'm going to give you 5 questions now, and if you get 5 out of 5, you're going to get a whopping 10 points. I know. However, if you incorrectly answer, you will wipe out. You'll get nothing for the round if you just get the wrong answer. There is an in between. If you only go for the ones that you know and leave the ones that you don't know blank, then you will get 1, 2, 3, or 4 points. Comments are going absolutely mad over here. I hope you guys are playing the quiz instead of worrying about shout out. Someone has put a shout out through about 19 times. Mabel Johnson wants to give a shout out. I can't even read it because Abby, it's coming through so many times. I cannot read it. Slow down, like Paolo and Tini used to say. Right, so back to the round rules. If you get 5 out of 5, you get 10 points. If you incorrectly answer, you get nothing. And if you only go for the ones that you know and leave the ones that you don't know blank, you will score 1, 2, 3, or 4. But you might as well go for it because you're not playing for any prize. You're just playing for pride, remember? Right, question number 1 then. What is the name of the bear that represents the BBC Children in Need appeal? I'll probably be dressed as it next time. So question number 1, what is the name of the bear which represents the BBC Children in Need appeal? That is question number 1. Question number 2, which name is shared by a former queen, a sponge cake, and a London mainline train station? So it's the same word. It links a former queen, a sponge cake, and a mainline station in London. What is the word I'm looking for? I should say, I didn't just go and buy this from Sainsbury's. This was a birthday present from my mum, and my birthday was December, and I've still got that much left, which I think is decent considering it's lockdown. I mean, I ate a lot of other chocolate. Question number 3. Which team won the Premier League last season? So which football team won the Premier League last season? That is question number 3. Question 3. Shout out to Dorothy and Bernard. I think people are just going mad on the comments now for shout outs because they know it's near the end. Abby, you've got to stop copy and pasting. Mabel Jobson wants to give a shout out. I can't get it every time it goes. Best friend Sky, who is participating. And she's got key workers in her family as well. I can't see it, honestly. I think she's copied and pasted that comment about 58 times. Right, question number 4. If you saw nimbus clouds, what kind of weather would you expect to see? If you saw nimbus clouds, what kind of weather would you expect to see? And if you think that's a tough question, I did a quiz at a children's party last year, and they were mainly 8 and 9, and they all knew that. And what was sweet about it was they all put their hand up. And I said, you don't have to do that. It's a quiz. Just enjoy yourselves. Write it down. So question number 4. What kind of weather would you be expecting if you saw nimbus clouds? And if you have 4 out of 4 so far, this could get you the full 10 points for the final round this evening. True or false? In 2001, Papa John's delivered a pizza to the International Space Station. So do you think that is true or false? That in 2001, Papa John's delivered a pizza to the International Space Station? Okay, and that is the final question of the evening. Now, I'm going to give you a few more minutes to work out on your own, or if you're on other devices with family members, to work out any answers you might need. And then in literally about 2 minutes' time, I'm going to go through all of the answers. Then if you can mark them and put your scores in the comment section, either on YouTube or on the Just Giving page. And I'm not going to announce a winner because, you know, if there's 3,000 people and I've got to go through, especially if you all get like top marks, that would be crazy. But 5, 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 33, 34, 35, 6, 7, 38, 39, 41, 43, 44, 45, 46. I believe it's out of 56. I might be wrong. I think it's out of 56 points. That is the magic number that you're looking for. 56 points. So yes. Hannah says, thanks for the great quiz hosting. Playing with Libby and the Joneses from afar. Shout out to Bonzo, treated member of the family. Shout out to the Hutchinsons from the Clearys. all coming through. Someone's asked for a 5-second slow mode on the chat. I'm sorry, I know I do speak quickly, but when you've got this much content to get into an hour's worth of entertainment, and then you've got to go and host another quiz at 7 o'clock, I apologize. Shows that you've enjoyed it, though. If you want it to slow down, let's just take over the internet. We'll be here till 11. Surely the kids will have to go to bed at some point. So I'm going to be doing the answers. I'm going to be giving you the answers in a moment. Now, some will say, oh, well, people can cheat. Well, what's the point? You're not playing for anything. So let's have a look at the total. Feels very, very TV fundraiser. Well, we're currently at 12,540, which is amazing. I'd love for us to get to 13,000 by the end of the quiz. But so make sure that you do donate whenever you can, if you haven't already. I know a lot of you have before you even played, which is why we were at 11,000 when we started, which is amazing. But we're already 12,540 now. We'd love to get to 13,000 for a lovely evening's work, which will make some fantastic money for an amazing cause. Right, everybody, stop what you're doing. It's time for the answers. And here they are. It is a point for every single answer. It is out of 56 points in total. So just mark your quiz now and then submit your scores along with your team names in the box. If I haven't done the shout out that you've put up, I apologize. But technically, by you writing it there, you've made them famous anyway. So you didn't need me to say it. Right. First round was true or false. So question number 1 was false. Cadbury did not create the first chocolate bar. It was J.S. Fry and Sons in 1847. So number 1 is false. Question 2 is also false. Venus is the second closest planet to the sun. Question number 3 is true. That is true. Question number 4 is also true. Sydney is not the capital of Australia. Canberra is. And question number 5, although we'd all love to believe it was true, unfortunately, there was never a politician in Holland called Rude Bums. Just put it in for fun. What a joker. So that is question number 5 is false. I'm sure a lot of you said, well, it's got to be true. What a ridiculous question. It was false. Now, round number 2. These are the 5 characters in The Simpsons who have appeared in the most episodes. Now, you don't need it in this particular order. You get a point for each one you get right. So, shout out to Salt and Pepper the dogs there, and Martha's 11th birthday. I got that in there. Megan's done it in caps lock. Please, she's desperate. I probably shouldn't have read that bit out, but yeah. Happy 11th birthday to Martha. Right, so these are the characters. Number 1, Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns has appeared in the most episodes. Then Mo, or Mo Sislak. Principal Skinner. Then Ned Flanders. Hi diddly ho. And hey, hey. Krusty the Clown. So Krusty, Ned, Principal Skinner, Mo, and Mr. Burns. They are the 5 characters you are looking for from The Simpsons. You don't need them in that order. Each one that you got right, you get a point. Also, you don't get a point if you listed every single person in The Simpsons and just ticked 5 of your 60 odd that you've written on a piece of paper. That's not quite how virtual quizzes work, I'm afraid. Right, now, round 3, Lucy Porter's questions. I was on the chase. I didn't do very well, so that's all I'll say on that. The Vixen is the nickname for Jenny Ryan, the Vixen. Question 2, Dara O'Brien. Dara O'Brien is the host and has been the host for a long time of Mock the Week. And question number 3, August is the month that you would expect to find the Edinburgh Festival, the Edinburgh Fringe in August. Question number 1 in the Cryptic round, Cryptic chocolate. Small waves made in space. That is Galaxy Ripple. Galaxy Ripple. Small wave, ripple in space. Galaxy. Galaxy Ripple. Half a point if you just put Galaxy. You need Ripple for the full point. Question number 2. Sky plus a vowel. Air. O. O is the vowel and air is sky. Aero. Number 3, Mediterranean residents. That is Maltesers. 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 Question number 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is after 8. After 8. And nutty punishment is walnut whip. Walnut whip. Disney round. Number 1, Hakuna Matata was a song for Pumbaa and Timon, or Timon and Pumbaa. You can put it whichever way you like. Number 2 is Denmark. That is the country I was looking for. The Real Little Mermaid is in Copenhagen. You go and walk for it, and then you get there, and it's like quite small. It's beautiful, but it is quite small. A bit like, I'm not even going to say the name of the one in Brussels because it's rude. So we'll move on. Question number 3 is the Piston Cup. The Piston Cup. Question number 4 is Thumper. And question number 5 is True. Walt Disney did receive 7 mini Oscar statues when he won the Oscar for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So if you're a filmmaker, if you're a budding filmmaker and you make a film, put as many numbers in the title and they may make you as many different Oscars as possible. It'd be nice. Right, David Bradley questions. Number 1, the cat is Mrs. Norris. Number 2 is Olivia Colman. 3 is Westeros. 4 is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Question 5 is Jodie Whittaker. She's Doctor Who. Number 6 is Ricky Gervais, but I pretty much told you that already. Number 7, the Cornetto trilogy. It's fine. If you enjoy me giving answers away by accident, you should definitely come and play my quiz every week. I do it by accident pretty much every week. Number 8 is Geppetto or Master Geppetto. Question number 9 is Rupert Grint or Ron Weasley. And finally, question 10, the actor and the name of the DJ is Chris Evans. Chris Evans. Shout out to Natasha. It's her 41st birthday today. Happy birthday, Natasha. Still, the shout outs come thick and fast. Shout out to the Waterhouses and her mum, Dominic's mum in hospital. So big shout out to her. Right. Next round was Trivia Trail. Number 1 is Fortnite. Number 2 is Egg. That didn't break for that distance. Number 3 is Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? The marathon is now known as a Snickers. And question 5 is South Africa. South Africa. Next round, round 8. Number 1, the Great British Bake Off, or just Bake Off is fine. Number 2, To Infinity and Beyond. That is Buzz Lightyear's catchphrase, Infinity and Beyond. Question number 3, Whoville is in The Grinch. Question 4 is pizza. That is the favorite food of the Turtles. I love it. I'm still getting the same shout-outs that came through 15 minutes ago, and I did the shout-out. They're still coming through. If you ask for a shout-out, you've got to listen because I've done it. It's done. Happy birthday to everybody. Question number 4 was pizza, and number 5 was peach. James and the Giant Peach. Richard's questions. Dom is his partner in the bungalow. Dom or Dominic Wood. Number 2, Are You Smarter Than a 10-Year-Old was originally Noel Edmonds. I think he created it and he hosted it originally before Dick and Dom. Noel Edmonds. Number 3 was Gordon the Gopher, the original GC, Gordon the Gopher. And now, final round, the Wipeout round. Remember, if you get all 5 correct in this round, you get 10 points. So question number 1 was Pudsey, or Pudsey Bear. Question 2 is Victoria. Question 3 is Liverpool. They won the Premier League last season. Question number 4 is rain. That is what you would expect if you saw nimbus clouds. And finally, if you've got 4 out of 4 so far and you're hoping on this one for 10 points, I can tell you it's false. There was a delivery of pizza to the International Space Station in 2001, but it was Pizza Hut and not Papa John's. Ah, Paul, you fiend. So that is the answer, false. So there you go. They are out of 56 points. I hope you enjoyed the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a real pleasure to host it. Please make sure, big shout out to Jesse the dog as well, the Groovy Gang as well, playing along on WhatsApp. It's Martha's 11th birthday, which I have said already, Megan, but happy 11th birthday again to Martha. She's technically 22 now because I've done the shout out twice. And lots and stuff like that. Now, don't worry, everybody, if you didn't do very well in this quiz, that doesn't matter. The whole point of it was that I hope that you came on, had a bit of a laugh, got to connect maybe with some friends and family and had a good time. Remember, do get your photos up on social media, hashtag Great Big Quiz, because, you know, we really want to see what you've been up to for the last hour. Get your kids in the photos, your pets, me in my onesie if you want to, whatever you'd like. And I'd like to do a big thank you to Lucy Porter, Richard McCourt, and of course David Bradley for taking up the time for their rounds as well. But more importantly, a huge thank you to all of you who have taken your Sunday afternoon out and you've come and joined us for an hour of fun. I hope that we delivered. We're up to 12,850, so we're very close to that 13,000. Let's try and get to 13,000 just by the end of this. I'm sure it will go up even more after the feed is finished. And also, if you have enjoyed it, please make sure you tell your friends, because you might have some friends who didn't know it was on or they weren't available right now, but they can watch it too. They can come and watch it on YouTube afterwards. If they weren't available, if they're working, then they can watch it and then get them to donate as well afterwards. So there you go. That's it. I've had a fantastic hour. I need a lie down for a second because I've got a second quiz in about 40 minutes. So if you'd like to join me for that, please do. But please, guys, do come over. If you do get bored on a Sunday or Wednesday night and you think, oh, I really need something to do and I want to connect with my family, that is exactly what it's all about. So do make sure you come and join me on the PJ Quiz Co. Facebook page anytime you like on a Wednesday. You can go on anytime, actually. All 73 quizzes that I did between March and now are up, so you can play them at your own leisure if you want to. Right, let's see how we're doing for donations. We're almost at 13,000. It's very exciting. The big reveal. Can we do it? Oh, 12,900. I'm not leaving until we get to 13,000. That could be risky. I could be until next year. Trevor Bailey's 85th birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to him. Shout out to Rage. I'm so sorry with names. It's Rage. I think that's the name. Logan Knight says it's her 21st birthday today. So happy birthday to her. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Dog, Salt and Pepper. We've done that. I think I'm just getting the same comments. I don't even think these people are playing the quiz. I don't even think they're here. This is probably my own private YouTube. Right. Thanks, everybody. It's been a pleasure. And if we do this again, make sure you come back and see us, because I'm hoping that I'll be here with another selection of fantastic outfits and some more wacky questions for all the family. Look after yourselves, everybody, in this tough times. Please stay safe. Follow all the government guidelines as much as you can. And yeah, that's it. It's been a fantastic Sunday, everybody. Let's check one more time. Come on. 13,000. Let's do it. Yes! £13,025. And I'm sure that will go up and up and up when you've logged off. If you haven't donated, please make sure you do. But I've had a fantastic time. Thank you from all of Alzheimer Society and from me, Paul Jackson. Have a great Sunday, everybody. And I'll see you sometime soon. Good night.